If you actually think or thought that there was no strategy that could make you rich in Forex trading, then you were completely wrong. And I'm about to show you one that can make you literally thousands and thousands of dollars in exchange for very little risk in Forex trading. Hi everyone, this is Christian here on YouTube and welcome to a brand new video for the channel. In today's video, I'm going to teach you a Forex strategy that can make you rich and can actually change all the results that you've been having in your Forex trading career. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into binary options, Forex trading, crypto trading, or any type of making money online, then this channel is for you. Make sure you'll hit that subscribe button below and activate the notifications bell icon so that you get a notification for every new video that I upload. With that being said, let's jump into the video. Hey, before I actually jump into the content of this video, I just want to give you a warm invitation to a free Forex webinar that I'm having this week. So if you actually want to attend at no cost at all, I'm having the link in the description of this video so that you can register and get the date and time of the next live webinar that we are going to have. So you're going to learn everything and you won't pay nothing. So hopefully I can see you there. All right, everyone. So we're going to start by explaining you first, what is a moving average? Because there's a lot of people with the question, hey, yes, you use this and this moving average, but what are they? Like, how do you know? Why do you choose them? And so on. A moving average is basically, as the name says, is an average of the movement of the candlesticks based on the period that you actually choose. For instance, I actually have right here an exponential moving average on the period of 200. So if I actually go and do the math, actually get the last 200 candles, right? And I divide them into the price that we have right here, we're gonna have an average price. Basically the average price, this price that you see right here, at the moment where the moving average is the exact average price of the last 200 candlesticks. That's basically what the moving average does. So that's the reason why, for instance, right now I have a 200, but if I change it to a 1, it's gonna be exactly at the price of the last candle, right? So it's not gonna make a difference. If I actually make it to 5, it's gonna do the average of the last 5 candles. Does that make sense? And if I actually do it up until 1,000, it's gonna give me the average of the last 1,000 candles. That, as you can see, is pretty stable, right? So yes, we're gonna be using moving averages, but I wanted you to understand what a moving average is so that you fully understand why is it that we are doing it. Now, there are ways also to identify a trend, and the best way to do it is with these moving averages, right? So the 50 moving average determines the trend of the market on a shorter amount of time, if you want to see it that way, for, I don't know, let's say 50 candles, right? Because that's basically what the moving average is for. But if you actually add a 200 moving average, it will give you a way wider window as to what is the trend of this specific asset. How is it that I know that? As you can see, the 200 moving average is always, if it's a downtrend, it's going to be above the 50, and if it's a downtrend, it's going to be below the 50, right? So how is it that you're supposed to work with this specific trending? Whenever you see that both of the lines are actually going down and they're above the candlesticks, it's a huge downtrend, right? And it's the opposite. If the 50 and the 200 moving averages are below the candlesticks, then it's a huge uptrend, okay? I hope that actually makes sense. And now let's go ahead and dive right into the strategy settings. I'm going to be trading with a 1 hour candlestick period, but you can do so also in 30 and 15 minutes, although the volatility is a little bit higher. How does this strategy work? It's so simple that it's impossible that you hadn't seen it before. Okay, and I didn't copy this strategy anywhere. It's just a strategy that I came up with myself by doing a back testing and testing different entry points and so on. But this is what you need to understand. What we're looking for is a change on trending. Okay, we're looking for a change on trending. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna wait for the candlesticks to go over, not the 50, but the 200 moving average. Why? Because this time we're not looking for a small change on trending. We're looking for a strong change on trending, right? So if we're looking at a huge drop, then what we're looking for is a huge jump as well, right? So what is it that we do? For instance, right here, we are looking forward to a good entry point for a sell position. Now, when is it that you enter? You enter when the candlestick closes. Look, there's one that is going to be closing below the moving average or above the 200 when it crosses. If it closes above, it's because there's going to be a change on trending going up. But right now that it closed below, that basically means there's going to be a change on trending going down. And once the next candle, or a future candle closes without touching the 200 moving average, that's the entry point. So what we're gonna do right now is that we're going to enter for a short position here. And this is the beauty of it. I know you're gonna love it. It's right here. This strategy is for like about 4.0 in every position. So what you're gonna do is, first of all, make sure that you put the stop loss around above where the 50 moving average is slightly, but if it's too far, obviously, which it doesn't normally happen. But the thing is that what we want to avoid is that the pairs are able to touch again the 50 moving average. If they touch again, then it's basically going to become either a stable trend or it's going to become the same trend all over again. So once you actually set up the stop loss in that area, you're going to go and choose 4.0. You can obviously close the trade if you see a change on trending, but that's not what we're looking for. So now we are going to see how the trade actually performs. Obviously it's dropping at this moment. We're gonna see how it goes. As you can see, also the 50 moving average is crossing the 200 moving average as well. And now it became a downtrend, right? No questions asked. As you can see, it was a huge drop. Now, if you risk 2% of your balance in this area, that basically means that you just made 8% profit in one trade. 8% profit in one trade. If you risk $100 on your trade, you just made $1,600. No, $800. How much is it? No, $400. I'm sorry, my math sucks. $400 in one trade, right? Let's go ahead and see if we have a new option available. We might, let's just go ahead and speed up this and we're gonna wait for it. Take a look at the huge drop. We can easily make it 6.0, not to be greedy or anything, right? But 6.0 is a lot of profit. We're gonna leave it at 6.0. In the next trade, we're gonna enter for 6.0. Remember that you can also do trailing stop and make a lot more money out of it. Take a look at the huge drop. It's just crazy. Now, this is the beauty part of this specific application, this specific strategy. It's like around 40 or 50% accurate. 40 to 50% accurate. And I know a little people is gonna flip out right now and like, whoa, this strategy must suck. No, the difference is that with 3 trades out of 5, you make so much money that it's just crazy, right? So right here, we're also going to go ahead and do, obviously right now, as you can see, the 50 moving average is too far. And this is perfect because then what you need to do is put it a little bit further away from the actual 200 moving average just to avoid it touching it. Right now, I don't even think I have enough space for the 6.0. Do I? There you go, 6.0 right here. There you go, 6.0. I'm gonna extend it. I don't know if it's gonna be rich. It's super crazy. This strategy is amazingly crazy. Oh, take a look. Here's one mistake that we did. This was on Friday and it opened automatically in the stop loss. That's fine. Obviously, you shouldn't play this trade on Friday. So no, I'm not gonna count this crap. Let's just go ahead and see. Perfect. Now we have a new entry point that it looks obviously more decent, right? It would be this one right here after the trade that the trade that actually closed There you go, kind of right here. And then I'm gonna go again and choose 6.0. You got why I didn't take in consideration that trade, right? It was like Friday, like 2 hours before the market closed. So no, you're not supposed to enter those trades. So there you go. Unfortunately hit the stop loss, so probably would put it too low, as you can see right here. And this is something you can play with. I'm not using the ATR at this moment, but you can use it. For instance, the ATR is 14, so I'm gonna use for 30. No, it's 28 actually. There you go, 28. So let's go ahead and use ATR in order to choose our stop loss. Okay, so obviously the risk reward is going to change, so I'm gonna move it all the way over here. Remember, you're supposed to use trailing stop for this strategy. This is not that beginner's strategy, but take a look at the profit. Boom, it hit the 6.0. Oh my, Chuck, the last trade was what, 8%, right? This one, well, it wasn't 8% though, because we moved it to what, to like 6.0 risk reward as well. So it basically means that this is 12% profit, 12% on the previous, and 12% on this one. 24% increase. 24% increase in your account. It's crazy. It's crazy profits. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue with this. Boom. And see if we have a new entry point. Obviously right now, take a look at the huge jump. It's amazing. Now these are change on trendings, okay? These are real change on trendings. And the cool thing is that you only need to place like about one trade per week on each pair and you're good to go. So here it looks like we're gonna have a good opportunity. There you go. This one will be the entry point. Remember, right? It closed below, but it touched the 200 moving average. So right now we enter when this one actually closed, and this area right here is where we're supposed to enter. There were some jumps or drops right there. Take a look at the ATR. It's 45 at this moment. It probably is because of the huge jumps that it had. There were news probably at the moment. So what is 90 pips on stop loss is 90. There you go. So what is it that we're going to do? We're going to give it away. I would say at 6.0 as well. Remember that we can use trailing stop at any point, but hold on, because it doesn't let me. 6.0, it's so much, but I think it's because of the amount of pips is not going to be possible though. So we're gonna have to close it before. This one, we're gonna close it before because the ATR is kind of crazy. Oh, it hit the stop loss already. Perfect. Do you know why it's perfect? Because this is 2%, right? So that means that we made 24% and we lost 2%. That means that we have a 22% increase so far, right? I told you this strategy could make you millionaire. Well, not a millionaire, right? But it could make you rich. Now here, we don't enter any position whatsoever because we realize that the 50 moving average is too close from the actual entry point. We might have missed a really good trade right here. Perfect, that's fine. But we're following our principles, right? Now here we have a new entry point in this area. We're gonna go ahead and enter a long position on right here, right? The ATR says it's 25, so basically we have a 50 stop loss and a 6.0. Let's see how that one actually goes. I don't think it's going to reach, and this is something that you got to realize. The 50 moving average is going down. So if the 50 moving average is going down, obviously the pair is going to go down as well. So therefore, as you can see right now, there's a change of trending. So this trade, you should have closed it before. Around this area, we're talking about what? 4.50. So you closed it manually, that's fine. And now you actually jump into enter a new position. Now this is a new position, right? So when you actually enter the new position, I would say it was what? Right here. This is a sell position. There is a 27 risk reward. I'm gonna leave it at 50. And I'm gonna give it the 6.0 risk reward. Obviously right now we moved a lot because it took us a while to actually play the play button, but let's go ahead and take a look at it. It's moving, it's dropping. Now it's jumping again, and this is exactly what you need to be looking at. Take a look at the movement, right? If I were you, I would have closed it around this area on these jumps. If I were you, okay? So I'm gonna make it real, and I'm going to show you exactly where I would have closed it around this area. It would have been a 2.5. It could be it could continue dropping, but I would save risk. And as you can see right now, we saved the actual risk. Okay, now let's go ahead and analyze how many trades we actually placed right now. One for 2.54, 2.5. Let's just leave it at 2.5. Then one for 4.52. Then we lost this one, 2%. Then this one is a 6.0. And this one is a 6.0. Let's go ahead and do the math and see how much money you could have made. 2.5 times plus 452 for 6 times 6. Oh no, hold on, minus 6. 2 6s, right? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. So 19.02 is the risk reward. If we multiply that by 2%, which is the profit that we, the risk that we should have put in the account, that's a 38% increase in your account. 38% increase in your account. And the coolest thing is that you don't really need to just wait for one trade every single week. You can trade with more pairs. Now, I know this question is gonna come along is to, hey Chris, what are the best pairs to actually trade with this strategy? I back tested it with Euro USD, AUD USD, USD CAD, and GBP USD, okay? But always remember to use the ATR in order to use the different stop loss. You can't really put 20 pips as stop loss on Euro USD and then 20 pips on stop loss on AUD USD, okay? They're completely different, so you need to actually be aware of that. Use the ATR and you're gonna be good to go. And one mistake that you need to avoid is actually closing the trades too early. Okay, if the trade is open at this moment, for instance, and you see that the candles actually touch the 50 moving average, that doesn't necessarily mean that there's going to be a change on trending. But if you actually see this, remember that I made a video in regards to trending. Check that video and you're going to understand when there's a change on trending. So here, as I can see, there's going to be a change on trending. So I closed my trade right here. Yeah, it jumped to a little bit and then it dropped, but the risk is too high. So it's preferred that you actually close that position. So avoid that mistake. So hey, I hope you really enjoyed the content of this video. Start testing this strategy on demo account and let me know your results in the comment section below so I can know whether you enjoyed it or not. So hey, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel and you want to learn more from this, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. Thank you for watching this video and I'll see you on the next one.